feel bad. I never asked you how your love life is going.
No. As you know, that was a done deal long ago.
Are you kidding me?
Hi guys. Hi. Hello. It's been so long. Hi Uki. We had Kiroto in here first. How's everyone doing? Hello, Jen. How was your week? Did everyone have a good week? Ours went by so fast. How was it Friday and how was it the last day of January? Like, how is it February tomorrow? Hi, Peaches. Yeah, you've been waiting. Hi, White Dove. Missed you guys, honestly. It's actually really nice for me to not stream during the week, just kind of focus on work and also myself, other things, taking care of myself, self-care. And then honestly, I do miss you guys during the week. It's like on Fridays, I'm just like ready to go. It's like, okay, we get 3 days together. Let's do this. Happy Friday, Cookie. Hope you are well. Thank you for sharing your blueberry muffin recipe in Discord. We're gonna make those, I think tomorrow. A little snack. Feel like some baking maybe. Yeah. I love how you had it all typed up too. It was so cute. Trying to think if anything crazy happened this week. Give a little update for you guys. We started working on an apartment complex where something happened with the roof floodage. So it's the 4th floor, 3rd floor, and 2nd floor that we're doing all kind of on top of each other. And then one of our clients in one of those units, this is really cool. Sam was like super excited when he found this out. Just like an old dude. But then we're like noticing all of this like kind of British Airways stuff and like ship artwork and stuff. They're British. And so then Sam asked, he's like, does your husband have something, like did he work for British Airways? And the wife is like, thank you, Scoos. That's what the wife said. Thank you, Scoos. Thank you so much for 4 months, Scoos. Okay, so the wife was like, actually, he was one of the first 6 engineers to work on the Concorde. And we're like, what? That's super cool. I don't know if any of you guys are like into planes, but Sam actually got to ride in one when he was younger. Yeah, you're good like that, exactly. You know, right when to pop in.
We may or may not lose power, just to let everyone know.
Sam's saying we might lose power. It's getting pretty windy out, and we had a lot of rain. Yeah, we had a lot of rain today, so like all of the trees are kind of loose off the ground because they're growing on rock. There's nothing dirt-wise here. So if it gets windy after it rains, they usually fall on the power lines because all of the power here is above ground. We shall see. I'm so excited to make some nudes for you guys. Ramen tonight. So I was trying to update my go live notification earlier on Twitch, and I was like, time to make some nudes. And it was like, sorry, we cannot update that. I was like, I just want to make nudes. So I figured out that I had to put 2 zeros instead of the O's because obviously that was explicit. So yes, very explicit stream tonight, guys. Nudes. Except this ramen, so this is not the long version of ramen for me. I don't know if any of you in here have been in like a full-on ramen stream where we make the broth from scratch and everything. But it is lovely. Tonight, a little bit quicker because, well, it's the end of the week. Just kind of getting back into cooking. And I always like to try and use up some stuff out of the freezer. So, once upon a time, we did make this ramen broth out of duck, fully. It is unreal, usually. So look at all the floaties in there. Like, look at these layers. So miso is usually my go-to for seasoning. So that's kind of all the murky stuff there is the miso flavoring. And then obviously you have some ginger and garlic flavors, maybe scallion in there. But it's literally just like duck carcasses cooked down until it's like really thick. And then, forgot to mention, our layer of fat on top. Like, ramen should not be a healthy thing. Usually ramen's pretty high in fat, and that's why the broths are sometimes cloudy like that. Thank you, Twitch Stewie. Subscribing at tier 1. Oh, you're continuing the gift sub that you got from Mad King Matt. Thank you so much. I'm happy that you came back. Love that. And Pie Oh My, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yes, duck hype. And then Sam did pick up a whole duck from the store like a week ago. So if you guys have any duck recipes that you want me to try out, let me know. I'm down for anything. Okay, so duck broth and then just chicken stock that we will marry up and then reduce a little bit more while we're doing the rest of the ramen ingredients. Always, for us, we have to do a soft boiled soy cured egg. So I think that should be one of the first things that we do today because we need that soy flavor to infuse into the boiled egg. Usually you want to do this overnight, but I always want to do everything with you guys on stream. So I will suffer for you and not get the full egg experience so that I can show you how to do it. First person to ever say your name correctly. Stream complete. Stu, you made duck for family Thanksgiving this year. You think you made 5 ducks with various recipes to find your fave. So which one was your favorite? So with ramens, not every ramen is the same. And usually they differentiate in both broth and noodles. I don't mind the alkaline noodles. Has to be like a really nice, rich, kind of porky broth with the alkaline noodles just to get me past that lye flavor. I think I have a pretty sensitive palate to those kinds of flavors, so it always just tastes too strong for me to get the alkaline noodles. So when I make ramen at home, I always go for the nice kind of light wheat noodles. I just pick these up at kind of any Asian supermarket. They cook super fast and they're good for slurping.
Oh, yeah.
Scoos!
Scoozy gifted a tier 1 sub to Phil Soda.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Scoozy gifted a tier 1 sub.
Thanks
to
for the
Mr.
stream of love.
_Mike _Mix.
Oh, yeah.
Scoozy gifted a tier 1 sub to A_we_poo.
Welcome in, guys. Oh, God. The train's incoming already? Is it Friday?
Oh, yeah.
It must be Friday.
Susie gifted
Yeah,
a
choo
tier
choo.
1 sub to Scout Air.
That's what I'm getting. Thank you, Sammy, for the 100 biddies. And Cookie for the 1,000. You guys, we're just gonna keep thanking you. Okay, we got the bell. The train's coming. Do not park on the tracks. Don't do it. I've seen too many videos end badly.
So many people do it here.
Yeah, you know what? So there used to be a train that would go around the island, no longer running. And people still think it's okay to like park on the tracks. I would never do it still. Even though there's maybe nothing gonna happen, but they're crazy. All right, guys, level 3, hype train. Let's go. Okay, 3 more things to talk about ramen-wise, and then we're gonna get cooking. I'll make a little prep list for myself, and then we're gonna get going. Do you guys have anything exciting to share from your week? Yesterday, Sam and I did like 6 different jobs. It was super fun. Just little quick things, touching up different places. And we even got a couple new viewers from people that we've been working on their houses. So basically every house that we go work at, we tell them about the stream, whether they know Twitch or not. Thank you, Elrad and Twitch Stewie, for the 100 biddies, guys. That's going towards a couple of new plates for stream to use for plating. So yes, the one guy, Bob That Ross, I mean, we noticed that they had a pretty nice computer in their living room when we were working in there. So then when he was there one day, we were like, do you know what Twitch is? Usually people with nice computers know what Twitch is. He's like, yes. We're like, perfect. Okay, my duck going into the ramen today. I mean, sometimes you can do a seared duck breast, but today I found some confit legs in the freezer. So you can tell that I sous vide them, but we got 2 duck legs in the fat. I'm gonna leave these pulled out so they can come up to room temp. We're gonna take them out of the bag. Definitely wanna save the fat in here. Do not throw that out. And we're gonna crisp up the skin. I'm pretty sure there's skin on there. Trying to think if this is duck or rabbit. It might be rabbit. We'll see when we open it. I'm just looking at the legs. I'm like, why isn't there skin on there? A rabbit? Duck ramen? Oh, yeah, bag hype. How's it going, iShot? Yeah, once upon a time, Jen, I cleaned a rabbit on stream. It can happen again. You wouldn't want to watch that, but some people want to know how to butcher rabbit. Okay, one of my faves. I mean, we've been eating these up like no other lately. So here's that other pack of enoki mushrooms. I'm gonna chop those up, get them into the ramen broth as well. And then one of my favorite garnishes for ramen is always like crispy garlic chips on top. You get that like roasted garlic flavor, but it's not too much in your face. Yeah, those mushrooms have been good like raw, they're good cooked. Oh, so good. And then just for a little bit of health, got some baby bok choy that we're just gonna slice up. Ramen, you have to be able to eat it with a spoon and chopsticks. That's it. So anything that you're adding to that, make it easy to eat. Like, we're not just gonna brown up the whole leg and throw it in there. Okay, getting the eggs on the board first. Write up our list and we're gonna get going. Anyone else cooking tonight? Are you guys having treat night? You ordering in, you going out? Okay, broth, noodles. Those noodles will take about 3 minutes to boil in water. I don't like to do them right in the broth because they just soak up too much of it. Uki, you're at a farm a few weeks ago. The kids that helped there kept begging to be able to be left alone. First day alone, left some of the rabbit cage doors unlocked. You had to help capture some of the escaped rabbits. Oh man. Of course, right? Yeah, wascally wabbits. At least they learned. Thank you guys for the level 2 hype train. Hehe, I like that emote. Thanks, guys. That's a great way to start a Friday stream. All right, so Stewie and Jen are having pizza party. Uni pizza. Someone here is selling their uni for like 450 bucks on the marketplace. I was like, oh. Parasite. Is that on Netflix or is that like a movie? A movie. All right, broth, noodles, duck, eggs, mushroom, bok choy, garlic chips. Another good addition to these ingredients would be corn. Little corn kernels, really nice sweetness. Yeah, uni is a pizza oven. It's portable-ish, I would say. And you can do, I was actually looking it up last night. You can do gas, charcoal, wood, whatever you want in it. It's pretty versatile. I didn't know that. I thought it was like just gas or propane hookup. Parasite, a movie that's supposed to be crazy good. Anyone else seen that in here? It's phenomenal. Filled soda. Yes. Sweet. Yeah, Uki. When you see 4 rabbits out at once, it's like, there might be a problem. Okay, we got everything. So let's get 2 pots out. 1 to get some water boiling for the eggs. So I'm only gonna do 3 boiled eggs. We boil them for 6.5 minutes and we get like a nice soft yolk inside so that it goes nice and custardy in the ramen broth. That's my like one of my favorite things is the egg in the ramen. And then the other pot we'll put the broth into. We'll be good to go. You watch a silly amount of movies and TV. Parasite is the best movie you've seen in a year or more. Oh gosh. Okay, noted. We've been like big time binge watching Grey's Anatomy and not really watching anything else. But every now and then, gotta change it up. Yeah, that should fit. All right, so awesome news for this week, guys. I don't know if you guys saw in Discord, but Sam, we got our first legit order for people picking up barbecue on Sunday for Super Bowl. Our first, like, real deal business order. So excited. Yeah, thanks. Everything is full. Like, we had to turn people away, basically, because all of the eggs are full. So it's like one brisket for Zach. He's doing 4 racks of ribs. And this other lady's getting 4 racks of ribs. And we're doing meatballs and jalapeno poppers and like cornbread muffins. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, no spoilers on movies. Annie, how was your week? Everything good? I know, we're pumped, Cookie. We're pumped about this. That's all Sam's been talking about all week. It's like, I can't wait to cook for people. Okay, let's see how gelatinous this is. Yeah, what about the gabagool? Big time, big boy. Oh, there'll be much gabagool to be had. when we have another pizza party. I love when it freezes like that, just pushes the fat up. A busy but productive week. Yeah, I feel the same. I am honestly pretty tired out, but in a good way. Oh my God, the sound. We need to like put this. This is duck broth ASMR. This is how you get it out of the jar. Oh no. Well, I'm not making this again on stream. I think that's against TOS. I don't know though. Yes, starting the stream off with a pun. Thank you, Carito. Hojerific. He went all in and won bones. Okay, might I also add, if your broth doesn't pour out liquid, you've done very well for yourself. So that was the duck broth from before, and this is just chicken stock. That one's a little bit frosty still. But remember last time it was a bit frosty? It took like, what, 5 minutes to get it going? No issues. Okay, let's get that on the stovetop. Oh, winning streak. Oh, terrific. Yeah, so much. Like, look at the color of this. You would think it's beef almost. Okay, get that on to simmer. We got our water boiling for our eggs. While we're waiting, let's mix up the egg marinade. I go by a prior recipe that I've used from Serious Eats. Soft boiled eggs for ramen recipe. I will post it in chat for you guys. Hold up. So that's what I've used in the past. So I usually just make up this mixture of a little bit of water, soy sauce. If you have mirin, use it. If not, it's fine. I find that even just like the soy and the sugar and water is super good. Sometimes I add a little bit of rice vinegar as well. When do you put the miso into the duck stock? At what point in the process? So usually I season my duck broth for ramen at the very end of the process. So I whisk it in at the end until I'm like happy with the flavor of it. Should be like a little bit earthy, a little bit salty and sweet. Hold up, wait a minute. Okay, so for 3 eggs, 3 large chicken eggs. Obviously, we need enough liquid to completely submerge them. I think I'm gonna do this little container. Something where they can all kind of sit on the bottom together. You just have 1 layer of eggs. You are very welcome, Filled Soda. I tried to find a proper like duck ramen recipe on the internet before stream, and I did not find one that I was happy with that would basically be how I did it. So I didn't want to share anything and lead you guys astray. But if you do want to see a previous duck ramen made, you can always check out my YouTube. I upload all my past VODs onto there. Pretty sure there's a database of like 200. I think this is actually the right one. There you go. Over like 200 videos on there. Just search up duck ramen. Save yourself from scrolling through, and then you can watch the process of us making the broth and everything. Ooh, let's do that, Carito. You should totally submit a recipe into the Discord. We love when people share in there. Hi, Rook. How are you? Did you have a good week? Okay, soy. I usually mix the sugar with the water to dissolve it first, and then we can add our soy sauce. Ooh, this is what I usually use. It's like the sushi seasoning. It's sweet and sour. Yeah, does Canada have a really special bowl like Americans do? No, we just have a cup and it's gray. You have a question, Carito. Do you have to post a link for the recipe or can you type it out? It's whatever you want. We've had people do both. I mean, a link is nicer because it's smaller, but it's totally up to you. Yeah, we don't have a bowl that's super Annie. We just have a cup that's gray. Sad, I know. I know. Heck yeah, Hoju. I cannot wait for your request. I'm intrigued. I can't even think of something that you would request. Okay, sugar. We're almost boiling on the stovetop. That's about a teaspoon of sugar. Oh, we do. Okay, so we got two types of cups then. One is gray, and one is, I'm guessing it is Stanley's. Okay, real quick, over to the stove. This is how I boil my eggs. So I prefer to bring the water up to a boil and then drop the eggs into there. And then I set a 6.5 minute timer. You'll get nice, soft boiled eggs. Runny yolk is what we're looking for. Drop them in really gently so you don't break them. Hey Siri, 6.5 minute timer.
Okay, your timer is set for 6 minutes and
Boom.
30 seconds.
And that is it. Yeah, metallic. Drop them like they're cold, yes. Just gonna turn that down a touch. Don't wanna agitate them too much and break the shell. Okay, so amount of water that I'm gonna add to this sugar, I'll measure it for you guys. Titan. Hey man, how's it going? Thank you very much for the 3 months. Okay, I'm doing 1/3 cup of water to a teaspoon of sugar. Dissolve that before we go any further. Hey Dust, how was your week? Good to see you. Sammy's here, he's playing Outer Worlds. I don't know if anyone has heard or seen that game. It's through Epic Games, but he says one of the best games he's played in a while. And I think I have to concur. It's been really fun watching him play it. It's really well done. Outer Worlds. Long week, yes. Yeah, when one of the ladies this morning that I had to get a key from to get let into the building, she's like, "Happy Friday." All I could say was like, yes. I was like, yes, it is Friday. I'm gonna do a 1/2 cup of soy sauce into here. And you can reuse the marinade more than once. This will keep for about a month. I wouldn't want to keep it more than that. Thank you, Annie.
Esoterics gifted a tier 1 sub to Kirito, 23,221. Given 130 gift subs in the channel.
Holy Annie. Welcome in, Curito, and thank you for the follow, Scouters. Yeah, is it? Is it a happy Friday? I would like to think so. Should it not be? It is where I am. Been happy all day. Okay, and then just for a little bit of sweetness to counteract the salt from the soy sauce, just a couple glugs of that stuff. Hi, Pete. How's it going? It's always a happy Friday. Well, yeah, because I'm streaming. Duh. Okay, that is complete. If you're worried about how it's gonna taste, you can give it a little taste before we go any further. It snowed there. Ha ha. I had to. Yeah, it is my fault. See, now we're even. We're even now, Titan. Nice backlash. That's going to be good. Okay, what do we got on the timer? 2.5 minutes. I was going to attempt getting duck eggs for this. Swung by the hut the other day. And someone jacked the eggs that Rosemary put out for us. So no duck eggs, sadly, for this. I let her know, and she's like, that's so disappointing. Like, she even writes our name on it and everything. And someone keeps jacking our duck eggs. The other sad duck update is that Rosemary, who we've been getting the duck eggs from recently, she gave away most of her ducks. So she only has 2 ducks now. She gave them away to someone who lives, like, even farther away now. So it's going to be even harder to source them. Sad times. I guess we just have to get the ducks then, right? So it's gonna cost more money and gas to get them. So we'll just invest that into getting our own ducks. Yeah. What an egg thief. Gotta set up a security cam on that farm stand. Catch him. Oh yeah, that broth is getting happy. Yep, guys, it's gonna happen. Okay, why don't we kind of work into our garlic chips while we're waiting? I have a minute left on the timer, so I'm not gonna commit to anything crazy. But we can start peeling up some garlic. Titan, you'll hide in the bush with a baseball bat. Gotta hire someone to guard the duck hut. It went so good, Annie. Oh my gosh, that chicken is seriously delicious. We had the last of the leftovers from the explosive chicken, what, maybe 2 nights ago? Even if the chicken's not crispy, it was so tasty. And then, so I posted that photo on Instagram. That photo got like over 1,200 views, which usually my photos get like 300-ish. So really good, really, really good. Dude Hick, thank you for the follow. Sammy said that was a definite make again. Definite. It's going into the repertoire for sure. Okay, let's not overcook our eggs. So one thing that I always do when we're boiling eggs, pour out all the hot water and then start running cold water right over them. You can do it in the same pot. I know you can't see me right now, but I'm here. You can hear the sink. So we're gonna start cooling the eggs off to stop the cooking process, and that's how you get really nice runny yolks. And I feel like that also helps when it comes to peeling, is like really shocking the eggs in cold water. You should get a nice peel on the egg. I mean, that's always my pet peeve, is boiling eggs and then you go to peel them and it's just like falling apart. Sad times. So hopefully that won't happen. We'll run this for a couple of minutes until you stick your hand in the water, feel the egg, it feels cool to the touch. That's when you know you're good. You don't have to go crazy with the water stream either. Okay, so for the crispy garlic garnish, I just like to slice the garlic cloves so you almost get like garlicky chips. Oh, you want to see the cleaver? Sure. This is actually a gift I got for Dog 1 year. It's actually splashed it from the sink. Don't mind that. Might have to switch to this one. I got this actually off of Amazon. I believe it was around $50. Super comfortable handle. Like you can kind of see how it would fit in your hand. Really good to use. This thing is a powerhouse. We used to do homemade dry ribs at a brew pub. So we would get like the full lengths of the rib and have to chop through them. This thing did that like no other. And seriously, so fun to use. I'd just be like, whack, whack. So yeah, not a really expensive knife, but very handy to have. It was always a good day when you did dry ribs. There went all the frustrations. Okay, eggs are good. I'm gonna leave them in there for a little bit longer. Let's just peel up our garlic. And then we'll go peel our eggs, get them marinating. Get some flavor onto there. A Japanese chef knife, yeah. So I'm using a Shun, is the brand that we like to use for Japanese knives, but I mean, the handmade ones are so nice too. You just have to go with what you can afford. And I think price point and quality, Shun is probably one of the better ones. But I think everyone has their own favorite knife because of the way it feels in their hand. So you don't just buy a knife because of the name on it. You buy a knife because it's comfortable to use for you. Kind of the same way that you only buy like certain types of power tools for your job. If you're gonna use something every day, you want it to be comfortable. You agree on Shun even though you have globals. Okay, well that's a pretty big statement then. I've never owned a global. I have used them from other people that had them. I don't love them. They're like pretty light. Like they are not a heavy knife. And then the other thing is that the entire blade, like the entire thing is all metal. So I don't know how that would be in your hand. I feel like wood handles kind of meld to the shape of your hand over time. That's why they're pretty special. Carito, you need me to drink? I need me to drink. I need to stay hydrated. So thank you for that. I mean, I think when you go to buy a kitchen knife, you should buy something that would last you basically the rest of your life, is the way that we think about it. Like this is a tool for my trade. So really, this should last me, if I take care of it, the rest of the time that I work in my trade. Here you go, Carito. Big old jug of water. Holy scoos! 10 tier 1 subs?
Gifted a tier 1 sub to coconut killer _.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you! What did I do to deserve this? Scoos is sharing some streamer love today, guys.
Scoozy gifted a tier 1 sub to PCHHH.
Yeah, that's the Scoosums. Okay, garlic's peeled. Now it's egg time.
1 sub to Blythe 402.
Oh, yeah.
Scoozy gifted a tier 1 sub to Kiaoni.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
1 sub to Rocket _launch.
Going all the way around with the cracks. Oh, that's gonna be perfect.
Tier 1 sub to bouncing _pony.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, our broth's almost simmering. Welcome in, new subs. please enjoy your ad-free viewing.
Susie gifted a tier 1 sub to Kevin Zuzio.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Susie gifted a tier 1 sub to Fuzzy Bugles.
Oh, this is perfect, guys. Oh man. Okay, so you see my little trick here? Left a little bit of water in the pot with the eggs, and then I cracked them all the way around the shell, put them back in the water. So now, it's almost too bright, hey? It's peeling off, no issues. I mean, all we really need is one to be perfect because of photos. If the other two don't turn out that good, that's fine. Boom. We really do want this to be as perfect as possible. Give it a little rinse and turn in the water to get all your shell shrapnel off. And then we're going right into the soy marinade. And that's gonna start to color the outside of the egg as well. So give it a little swirl until we fill it up with the other ones. Kind of reminds me of like dyeing Easter eggs. Help my Bob Jimmy. You wish you could give up drink for water. I believe if you held a conference once a week, I could glue into that and it would help me eat good food and stay off drink. You need me? I need you. Where's Sam? He's playing Outer Worlds. He's just chilling. Honestly, like water is my favorite beverage other than coffee. Don't get me wrong. I like drinking alcohol, but I know it's not good for me. Like I'm not a very good person when I drink. I know it doesn't make me better, so that's why over time I just kind of gravitated away from it. I was like, I don't need this. But I do like to drink when I eat. I feel like that's a little bit different. Enjoying a nice glass of wine while you're sitting down to dinner. That's good every now and then. Yeah, coffee is irreplaceable. Okay, all of the eggs peeled perfect. I'm gonna dump this water. And the shells. And then we're gonna rinse that pot out because it was just water. And then that's the little pot we're gonna use to make our garlic chips. We just wanna make sure it's really nice and dry because we're gonna be putting oil into here. And our broth has also come up on the stovetop. So look at how milky it looks now. I'm not a bar fighter. Definitely not. I just know it doesn't make me like better. Definitely makes me silly, but I don't need it. Yeah, the tatties. Exactly, that's why I got them. Don't mess with this one. Yeah, that's true, Elrad. Nice stimulant, and then you you wind down with a nice little drink. Hey, I always say on stream, everything in moderation. I've said that so many times. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this down slightly. We don't need it like a rocking boil. Nice medium heat will do, but holy, that is smelling good already. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop a little weight onto the eggs to get them completely submerged. And then we're gonna pop those into the fridge so they can cool down properly. You've never been in a bar fight? Oh, maybe that's not gonna work. I got a different idea. Just drop that there for a sec. How about this? Chefs. Never underestimate their ingenuity. Yeah, I once walked into a bar. It hurt. No, but honestly, I did do that when I was younger. Straight up, when I was in the playground. I wasn't watching where I was running, and I seriously ran right into a metal bar. Biggest goose egg. I'm also gonna guess that possibly this is leaking. Like, why is there soy sauce everywhere right now? Let's do this. Yeah, I wonder what gave it away. Hey, Wiku. How are you doing? Okay, into the fridge. Okay, that's like super impressive though, Titan. You got kicked out of the same bar 3 times in one night. The fact that you got back in that many times, awesome. Scoos is around. He's been in and out. I'm sure he'll pop in at some point. Yeah, you can't cry over spilt soy sauce. Phew. Good thing. Fuzzy Boezel, you too. Well, welcome in, guys. Pappy cased? Oh, they called the police the 3rd time. Thanks for the follow, Pappy cased. Yeah, you can't type tonight. Okay, I'm gonna put this onto the burner first and start heating it before we put the oil in. Just to make sure it's really nice and dry. We don't want any water in there when we put the oil in. And we're gonna use grapeseed oil because it has a nice high smoke point for frying the garlic chips up. So we'll get the oil going, give our garlic nice little thin slices. We're frying up our garnish. Best part about doing this is that you can reuse the garlic oil afterwards. So we want to save everything from that. You can't type every night. Annie, how's the robotic stuff going? Any new updates for us? Okay, so we're gonna put the clove this way. Guess I should turn this light back on too. And then just do nice thin slices. You want to get all the slices roughly the same thickness so that they fry up at the same time. Yum. Mainly waiting on parts to arrive. You have the drivetrain mostly built, shooting mechanism designed. Sweet. Okay, I remember watching on TV when I was younger, like the robot fighting competitions. Is that what you guys do? I used to watch those so much. So intense. It's like the one with the saw blade on it. It's like, no. 120-pound robot. Sweet. You don't do battle bots. Oh, that's what it's called. It's too expensive. You gotta pay to go battle? That makes sense. Tatry, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. And that's true. Yeah, you spend all your time building it and then it gets wrecked. Why would you want to do that? fair enough. That all makes sense. Yeah, battle bots. Thank gosh I'm not the only one that remembers that. Yeah, super fun to watch. That's gonna be a lot of garlic chips, and I am okay with that. Yeah, for fame and glory, and the clout. Need a new cloth since the other one got soy sauced. I mean, what? Who would do that? Yes, you dedicated yourself, Corito. You typed out the whole thing. Thanks for posting that. I'll check it after stream, okay? Okay, I'm going over here. Our broth's simmering. We're gonna bring this pot up closer. So you wanna basically bring that oil up to the smoke point. There's so little in there that I don't think it's worth trying to monitor the temperature of it. But while that's heating, so we need to do a little bit of a setup, obviously, for draining the oil. So a nice kind of fine mesh strainer, if you have it. And then something, either glass or metal, that you can strain the hot oil into. You don't want to do plastic here because it'll melt right through and you're going to have hot oil pouring everywhere. So please do not do that. I usually just do like a little bowl like that. And then I also, just to take the residual oil off.
The Real Magic Cookie gifted
Holy!
a tier 1 sub to Fuzzbang.
Cookie!
Yeah.
Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
The Real Magic Cookie gifted a tier 1 sub to JNelly89.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Okay, so
The Real Magic
paper
Cookie
towel
gifted a tier 1 sub
on a
to
little
Top
plate.
Tier.
Oh, yeah.
The Real Magic Cookie gifted a tier 1 sub to Tatra.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Real Magic Cookie gifted a tier 1
I wish
sub
the
to
Kool-Aid man like flew in through the wall every time. Just, oh yeah. Too good. Thanks, Cookie. Oh, I'm loving all these little emotes. Yeah, love you, okay? Miso soup. Okay, we're almost there. The color of this broth right now, as it's reducing, insane. I don't even want to taste it yet. I know it's already going to taste good, but I want to wait a little bit more. Do a little test drop in here. Obviously, if it sizzles, we're good to go. Nothing too crazy yet. A little test garlic, if you will. I guess we should ask everyone in chat, favorite type of ramen? And it's totally okay if you say Mr. Noodles, because there are all different kinds. I think mine is usually like tonkatsu style, I would say. Where would you post the picture of your favorite knife? You can do it, honestly, like food photos, fun photos, wherever you want. Fresh nori and egg, yes. But do you like the thicker broth or like the thinner, kind of more clear broth? See, I like the really rich broth. And I still don't know if I like chicken broth or pork broth better. Yeah, show you, nice. How thick is thick? I guess it's not like thick rather than cloudy. Like just super rich. Like you can tell it's like heavy because there's so much fat and stuff in there. Hey, mama. Yeah, none. You've never had it, so you don't know. Honestly, I didn't have ramen for the first time until like 6 years ago. And it changed my life when we did have it. Just gonna take out this little garlic chip because it is now perfectly fried, so we know our oil is hot. Yeah, thick. What about the one that is sukumen, where you have like the more reduced broth that you dip the noodles into? Sukumen. So good. You like the rich broth, but yeah, it's not too salty. Okay, we're going for the drop. We'll do about half at a time so you can just have one nice layer of garlic. You want to keep shaking them so they don't stick together and so they fry evenly. We'll drain the oil and then fry again the second round. This is not something where you really want to walk away. The broth you like is rich, yeah. It's rich. We're almost there. We just want to take this to the golden brown point. And yeah, this alone will just make your house smell amazing. If it's ever date night, just make some garlic chips to really get that mood going. I think it's date night, Sam. It must be date night.
Watching the movie they suggested?
We're watching Parasite?
Parasite?
Okay, I'm in. Boom. Just pop that back there for a sec. We can leave that burner on. And then give it a little shake. And then onto our paper towel. Yep. And then oil goes back into the pot. Back over the stovetop. Get that back on the burner. Oh. This is Sam. We got some. Hello, 6U7Y8. Yeah, anything garlic. So good.
You guys ready for this? The Bradley croissant.
That's a double baked croissant. We've not had that for a month or so. Yes, breakfast ramen. This is definitely one of those dishes that you can eat at any time of day. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Nudes are good. Nudes are good. Yeah, very nicely baked. Yeah, summer. I think we're good to go again. I'm going for it. Okay, so after this, we just have to cut up our enoki mushrooms and a little bit of our bok choy. We have to get a pot going just with some water in it to boil the noodles. And then we just have to check out our meat that I don't know whether it's duck or rabbit because I didn't label it. So terrible chef on my part. Sorry guys, mystery meat. Sounds delicious. Sorry. Sounds good, Jen. You go walk those puppets. That fried up much quicker this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exciting. Garlic burns so quickly. This is not a time to fool around. Yeah, they gave all the ducks to a farm that's actually been going for 8 years already. So they're gonna get taken good care of. The other cool thing is that I asked Rosemary, the duck lady, if we can come and visit her one day and actually like meet her in person. And she will educate us on having ducks and owning them. So that's pretty cool. I was like, I thought it would be best to ask someone that's been doing this for a while. Garlic chips. I don't think it's necessary to salt these because it's just gonna get distributed into the broth and it might make it too salty. So let's lay off on the seasoning. But if this was going in anything else, like kind of dryish on top, I would season it. Anything deep fried usually needs oil. Okay, and then we have this lovely garlic infused oil to use for like salad dressings or frying up vegetables. Whatever you think. Okay, so that can go to the side. How's our prep list going? Our broth is going. We are done our eggs. We're done our garlic chips, so we're halfway through. Let's get that pot of water on. That's an easy one to check off. So, medium pot. Can fill this about halfway up with hot water and get that heating up on the stove top. Maybe it's peacock meat. The farm upstate where your childhood dog got sent. Oh no. Sad times, Hoju. No. Yeah, you can't ever visit it though. So many garlicky smells in here. Boom. Check that one off. I think I will taste the broth right now and just see how it's doing. Oh, yes. It looks like it would be like really heavy feeling in the mouth, like really rich, but it's not. Finish is really nice and light, probably because we added chicken broth in there with it. I'm gonna leave that spoon over there. I think it can keep reducing a little bit more though, for sure. Bacon explosion, what is this? Can you please post a link in chat? I need to see what this is. Bacon explosion, whatever that is, I think I'm in. I mean, I never really celebrated Super Bowls, so I don't know. But yeah, chicken wings are always good. Buffalo chicken wings, how can you go wrong? Maybe a little bit of ranch. A little bit of ranch dip. You're making a bunch of wings. Oh, Dust, you got a new PC. Having to reinstall everything you had. First thing you did was go to Twitch. Hell yeah. Thanks, Dust. Yeah, priorities. He's got them covered. Yeah, we got full eggs. Full eggs on the weekend. By the way, guys, are you ready for this? Stream on Sunday is starting at 3 a.m. Hope you can make it. See you there. Okay, enoki mushrooms. This, at the bottom, this is how they grow. It's called mycelium. We just want to cut that off where it looks a little bit dry and flaky. And these mushrooms are so easy to deal with and clean. Really have enjoyed using them in the last little bit. Nightwish, just dropping in to say hi. Well, hello. Great to see you. That's 6 a.m. for you, Annie. See you there. I guess we'll be making a little bit of breakfast together then too, probably at some point. Yeah, hugsies. I always like to start with the caps when we're doing ramen with it, because they just look more fancy. And then I always say it's good to like cut these down because they kind of look like worms if you do cook them and they're this long. So it might creep you out, just so you are aware. A little chill time in the morning with Sammy, yeah, is always good. A Minecraft reference with the mycelium? Really? Hooray. Okay, I need to check this out. You made that once? Bacon explosion. There's so much bacon. 2 pounds of thick cut bacon, 2 pounds of Italian sausage, 3/4 cup of barbecue sauce. Sounds so difficult to make. Not. Insane. What? Looky loosel. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies. The heck? Thank you. Yeah, wake up randomly early on a Sunday. You'll find Sam smoking on stream. That is more than enough mushrooms for us, I think, but we are not gonna waste this. Pack those up back into the fridge for later. And whenever you're choosing like vegetables or I guess other ingredients to add into ramen, I always try to choose vegetables that you can put into the broth raw and they'll kind of soften up a bit, but won't go too soggy. So like adding these mushrooms to the broth like this and not pre-cooking them, so good for texture. And then same thing with the bok choy where it's like crunchy and juicy. And then it should soak up a little bit of the broth too. Just a little note. Sam's warning you guys now. He might break your eardrums. Nah, I'll be up with him. It'll be an early Sam and Kate stream. It has to be early because we have to get the brisket on. And that's gonna take, well, usually around like 10-ish hours to cook. Does white noise mean farting? Typically, I would say, Annie. Typically. So yeah, everyone's coming to pick up the food on Sunday around 1 p.m. Obviously, they have to get their food before the Super Bowl starts. Okay, one little head of bok choy. I'm gonna cut off the bottom. Nice little trim. And this is not looking super clean. Also, I don't think we're gonna use all of this. So I'm just gonna take off the leaves that we will use and we just need to give them a little rinse. If I show you guys a little close up, there's lots of dirt in between all the leaves. Quick rinse. If there's any dirt on the board, get that off too. Oh, you know what? It's actually not dirt. It's just like these little spots from from when it was growing. Very deceiving. Yum. Fresh bok choys. That's a bok choy. Yeah, it's just a baby one. A baby bok choy. Another one of those things that was on sale. And we've been loving like the quick cooking Asian greens to do during the week. We don't want to spend a lot of time cooking. They cook up so quick. Always good. Looks like Dad eats good on this channel. Dad? Yeah, sometimes my dad gets stuff from the channel. You'll see if Sammy really is nice to he seems. Oh man, Sammy's even more nice when he's like sleepy. It's the one time when he's a little bit quiet. It does look super fresh. Yeah. I mean, it's good raw too. It's actually like sweet. So crunchy and fresh. Okay, I'm gonna cut these in half. And then, you like mise en place. We're gonna turn them this way, and then we're gonna do slices. Let's do it like this. So kind of want to match the size of the mushroom from earlier, because we want to cut it to the size where the little bit of heat from the broth will soften it up just the right amount. That should be perfect. So like 1/4 inch thickness. And then the greens will wilt no problem. I might get those eggs out of the fridge for a second, give them a little turnaround in the marinade. Make sure they're nicely marinating in there, nice and even. Go, go, go. Thank you for the follow. 6U7Y8. Not a lot of options. You'd think that with how popular Skyrim is, more people would be streaming. Yeah, with how many streamers are just on Twitch in general. I don't know if you guys saw this yesterday, if anyone was on Twitch last night, but we saw Donald Trump streaming. That was hilarious. And then Bernie Sanders too. Oh, Twitch. Oh, you. Wasn't this a gaming thing? Yeah, I'ma lose it. No. I don't talk politics. Just wanted to mention that. I honestly thought Sam was joking when he told me last night. I was like, yeah, right. Good one. Yeah, such good trolling. Oh, the chat was pretty funny. I have to say that. It was pretty good. Okay, 2 garnishes. Our water is simmering. Let's check out the meat in a bag. mystery meat in a bag. First, I'm gonna cross off those last two things. Prep list is all checked off, guys. We got our broth, we got our water for the noodles going. That'll be done kind of last minute. Working on our duck. Eggs are in the fridge. Mushroom, bok choy, garlic chips. Not so bad. Real quick, just because I know where we're smashing the eggs down on that side is they're not gonna get any marination. Just like that. See how there's a little oval there? Give them a little turn if you can. Put the weight back on, back into the fridge. I wrote duck. Straight up, I'm being honest. I think it might be a rabbit leg. It's just throwing me off because I'm not seeing any duck skin. And I do know that I did confit rabbit at some point. Herpes, Hermione. Oh my gosh, I used to get called Hermione so much when I was younger because my hair is so curly. I was Hermione, big time. What is confit? Confit, a French term that means to cook something in its own fat. And this is done at a really nice low temperature, so whatever you're cooking in the fat gets so tender and it just like falls off the bone. Yeah, deliciousness, in other words. This is rabbit. There it is. Duck and rabbit ramen. That is seriously good. I think I'm just gonna put that in a saucepan and start simmering it, and then we're gonna peel or pick the meat once it's hot. Rabbit and duck ramen. Yeah, it's like skiing in Aspen. Hey, you mentioned the word aspic. That's like one of the memories I have of my grandpa from when I was younger. I just remember the tomato aspic with the little pimento olives in it, and then he did a lime one with like, pretty sure it had Miracle Whip. If my grandma's watching right now, she's probably laughing. Blast from the past. Can you ask a weird question? Sure. Go for it. See how I'm taking all of the good stuff out of the bag too, guys? All of the fats. So here's the thing. Obviously, rabbit legs and duck legs do look a little bit similar. Oh my gosh, Stewie. Okay, so my dad actually asked me to make aspic at Christmas time, and I totally didn't because we don't have any of the molds. I have to go to like a thrift store and pick one up, I think. Is Canada LGBTQ friendly? I would say hugely. Like, really big thing here. No one cares, to be honest. Yeah, no one cares what gender you are or what gender you like. I will put the egg in the bag. Okay, we're going over here. Bring that up. I think I'm gonna cover it too. Actually, no, because I want to watch. Okay, so put a couple things away. We have our white kind of wheat noodles. They're just called thin noodles here. what's in them. I'm gonna try and show you the label as well. While we're waiting. This is my little noodle pack. Jin Mai Lang. It comes in like oval. Circle, I guess, is the word. And then there's our nudes. Super good. You're thinking about moving here? You should. I love living in Canada. I mean, the dollar's not so good. I would say that's like the one drawback right now, is that the Canadian dollar is not doing so well. But other than that, lovely place to live. Oh yes, other than people stealing your duck eggs, no issues either. Thank you. Thanks for the reminder, even though I'm trying to forget. You're the aspic fairy. That's amazing, Twitch Stewie. You would move to Canada, but you don't think it's that easy. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. But maybe you just do like a quick stint. Come on over on like a working visa. Come for a couple years, even just a year. Then you just know what the experience is, and then maybe decide if you really want to move or not. You're here because you hate your pillow commercials. Well, thank you for watching me instead of your commercial. I'll take it. Oh, whereabouts did you go skiing? Hi, Chrism. You're a trans girl and you don't feel safe in your country anymore. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, you probably want to go somewhere else. Okay, noodles on this side. I'm gonna give our broth a little taste again. Sammy, I do need help. Oh, we need to get Sammy's help. See that bowl? Way up there? My ramen bowls are in there. I don't think it's very safe for me to try and reach. But actually, we got this, guys. We got this. This is why I have a stepping stool. Da-da. You're not being deep and sad. Honestly, I love Twitch because it's like all live. Thank you guys for being honest and real. There it is. Oh, happy birthday, Chrism. Totemeister, thanks for the follow. Cause we're hot dog boys. Oh yeah. Heating her up. I'm gonna do this. This is way better. Get to watch the broth simmer. Maybe even do this. And we get a better view of the duck. And by duck, I mean rabbit. Yeah, I still remember when Sam showed me Twitch. like, I'm gonna say around 3 or 4 years ago. I think maybe we were watching about a year before I started streaming. Like, I had no idea what it was. I was like, this is so cool. Yeah, I found Twitch, we would watch like people play Hearthstone. Is it farm-raised rabbit? I'm gonna say yeah. It is from a local farm around here though. I don't remember what it's called. Let me look it up quickly. I can't find it. But yes, it is from the island here. You started watching Justin TV because of StarCraft. And then, oh, okay, so your son was watching, or was he streaming? And then he showed you it. Yeah, Wild Wabbit. Is there a difference in taste between farm raised and wild rabbit? I'm gonna say yes. And that goes for basically any type of meat, I'm gonna assume. Is the wild meats, like the wild game meats, are always going to have like a more irony kind of flavor. And that's just due to how much they move around. Is when you're more active, I believe it's called myoglobin, is it gets activated in your blood, and that's why wild game meat is also much more dark than like white meat, like chicken and pork. The myoglobin. So yes, it'll always taste a little bit more irony. And then also depending on how active the animal is, it can be more tough. If they use those muscles a lot, it will toughen up. How did you feel about the wild rabbit then, Titan? You like Twitch because people don't judge you, Edgy Rose. Yeah, exactly. It's like, for the most part, I have no idea who you guys are behind the username, and that's pretty cool. And then the other cool part is that I've actually met some people from chat in real life, and it's like, oh my gosh, here you are. How cool is this? It's like internet dating, but better. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Rabbit is almost good. Let's give one more taste on our broth. See if we need to add anything to it. And then we're getting ready. We're doing a little plate up real soon. Yeah, anyone want to internet date me? It's true, Annie. Yeah, we almost met. Don't worry, lots of time in the future. Internet dating is terrible. Sam and I always say, like, we started dating right before internet dating became a huge thing. It's like, thank God we found each other, because I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what Tinder is. I don't even know what Snapchat is. I'm old, guys. And to be honest, I don't think I want to know what those are.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna turn the broth to a nice, really low simmer.
Oh, yeah.
Holy scoos! Again? Thank you!
Oh,
Kato Cat? This is gonna be a good one. Stew Chick, welcome in.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Scoos. So many emotes today.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to RIKACHET.
Oh, yeah.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Trade FS.
Oh, yeah.
Scoozy gifted
Very
a tier
close on
1
the
sub
rabbit.
to Elijah.
I just had to stick my finger in by the bone to make sure it was hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Onion Chrism.
Scoozy
Heck
gifted
yeah.
a tier 1 sub to Edgy Rose.
And to Demon Dan.
Yeah.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Trickster 78.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm like the cat.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to TFS Meadows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like Dan, but I don't. You're terrible.
Scoozy gifted a tier 1 sub to Morgan Mad.
Okay, Titan, I missed that one. Put in your profile that you're 6'3". Oh no.
Scoozy gifted a tier 1 sub to Demon Dan 13. They
That's
have
so
beyond
good.
60 gift subs in the channel.
So tomorrow, planning on starting at 11 a.m. PST. I feel like that time has been working so well for us. 11 a.m. PST, we're making chicken mole, Mexican food. Making mole from scratch. It's called mole negro. So it's got like seeds and nuts. I got a plantain to put into it. It's gonna be so good. I've never made mole before. Yeah, exactly. Holy mole. It is, Annie. It is. I'm so excited. We're gonna do up some rice with it, a nice kind of like refreshing slaw with jicama. We got avos. Yeah, guacamole. It might be chicken, but it also might be rabbit. Okay, I'm turning this off. I'm taking it off the stove top. And we're just gonna put that into a little pie pan just to cool off so I can touch it and take the meat out. Imagine if that happened on Food Network though. Trying to sell the rabbit as duck.
We didn't make a duck. Yes.
Oh man, that smells good. There we go. So 2 confit rabbit legs. I'm just gonna put some gloves on and start peeling the meat. A 6-pound onion? That's a big onion. Anyone in chat ever had rabbit before? Or am I like the only weird one here right now? I know they're cute, but like, isn't every other animal cute as well? So like, you can't really use that excuse. Oh man, yes, rabbit stew, like cassoulet, so good. You've had some rabbit with onion. Rabbit with onion. You made it once. Stewie. Yeah, rabbit in a stew. Delicious, right? So many rabbits in your backyard, you can probably just get them. For some reason, at once upon a time here on the island, there was a huge like rabbit population and people would dump them on the side of the highway. So now on the side of the highway here by the overpasses, they have to put signs saying, please do not dump your rabbits here. This is a real thing. Welcome to Canada, guys. Just another great reason to move here. Hey, Swills. You've had rabbit in Brunswick stew. Hey, I've not even had a couple of 6-pound onions before. Well done, Happier Soap. Okay, so this was slow cooked in its own fat, which is why it's like falling off the bone. Once it's pulled, I can see that it's like just cooked. It's so tender though. Just gonna give it like a little dip in the broth. Quick little dip just to get it coated. Yeah, cleaning rabbits. I think that's why they're better in a stew, right? Something that they can just fall apart in. Because rabbits are, well, the bones are so like fragile and brittle that you can easily get bone shards in like everything. Because your knife just catches on it and it'll just like shave off. It's just really delicate to clean. I might leave that one whole. It looks like we actually have quite a bit of meat because we do have the eggs. The eggs as well, still. And then, once again, because we have to eat our ramen with a spoon and chopsticks, well, we want this to be nice, kind of bite-sized pieces. If you have to cut it or pull it, whatever you feel. Yeah, Grandma would cook a rabbit, exactly. Fried rabbit? I don't know if I've ever had that. Rabbit eggs. The eggs? What if a rabbit did lay eggs? Is that a duke? No, you can't say that, Titan. What if there's kiddos watching? R.I.P. Yeah, isn't that what Easter is? Exactly. Oh yes, I mean, rabbits lay eggs all the time. That is really confusing if you think about it. What are we taught at a young age? Like, we're literally taught lies. Yeah, sorry. This is making me get quite warm. Okay, successfully heated up the house. Okay, these two pieces here were like on the outside of the leg. It has this like little cap of meat, but we're just gonna chop that up, I think. Little chopperoo. I don't need these gloves anymore. That makes me happy that lots of you have had rabbit before. You guys always impress me. Such good palates. I don't know if Canadians are as adventurous with their food. You've never made it though. That's okay. To be honest, I don't know if I would fool around with it too much. I think this was like the one time I made it at home too. You had rabbit stew on your prom night? That's super cool, Annie. Okay, we're here. We made it, guys. I'm super impressed. How long did that take? We've been like really not rushing on this either. Less than 2 hours. That's more than doable. I mean, when you're at home, you probably won't be talking to me while cooking, so it shouldn't take you as long. You gotta go for school. Okay, Edgy Rose, take care. And thank you, Russian doll. If they had pictures of root beer at the French restaurant, were they like, just the funniest face ever. Okay, time for the nudes. The noodlers. Going for the drop. There they go. Couple of minutes, guys, for these. I'm gonna go take a quick break, and then we're plating some ramen. I'm back. Canoodles. Chips for dinner. I had to give Nasty Boy a bath because it's so muddy out. Yes. Yeah, it is like soggy outside. I just have to pop this window because it's hot. Hot, hot. It is so soggy out from all the rain we've been getting. Okay, let's check these guys out. The other cool thing about ramen places is that you can choose how you want your noodles cooked, whether you want them soft or al dente. That's pretty awesome. I don't like them super soft. I don't like soggy noodles. I mean, we all probably like a nice firm noodle here. No soggy noodles. See how this is doing. 1 more minute. We'll be good. We're gonna get our eggs out of the fridge. Yeah, there you go, Wiku. Finally have to thank Scoos for the sub. Yeah, that's what she said. Scaramouche! Hi! Did you see my Discord message to you? It's always a mistake. I honestly feel so bad when you guys say that to me. I wish that you could have this with me. Yeah, everything came. I love it. It's so cute. I mean, if you really need ramen, you could always make Mr. Noodles. Okay, we're gonna strain these. This is like 1 serving of noodles for Sammy. That's okay though. I don't have to have a lot of noodles because I'ma have an almond croissant. Oh my gosh. Yes, one of these days. Come and eat. Exactly. Okay. Ramen's also one of my favorite things to make on stream because, well, this bowl is like mesmerizing. Love it. Yep, soy eggs. Okay, I'm gonna divide up some of the noodles before they start sticking. Oh, that should be more than enough. Actually, I'll plate Sammy's bowl. That's hot. That way the bowl won't look empty. There we go. I have not ever had a century egg. To be honest, I'm terrified. I was not very good with eggs when I was young. Like I always had to have them cooked hard. I'm still like a little bit funny with them. So I don't want the century egg to like turn me off of eggs completely. That would be so sad. Okay, after the noodles, I always like to come in with the broth. So this is what we're looking at. Look at that like fat skin. But this is how dark it got. And oh man, definitely getting the duck smell from that. Yeah, it is rich. We're gonna keep going, I think. Big old bowl. This is Sammy's bowl. So pour in enough broth that like your ingredients can like sit on the noodles, but they're a little bit submerged so they get warm as well. Duck broth with rabbit meat. Dust, I've been a chef for a while. What's the weirdest thing I've eaten? I'm gonna say bee larva. Bee larva. Frickin' weird. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just like milky and creamy. I don't know. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, Annie, I think we got this off Amazon too. Sammy found these. Okay, before everything starts cooling off, I'm gonna go with the vegetables first because those need the kiss of heat the longest. So nice little pile of our bok choy. That's for the crunch. Where is that eaten? To be honest, I have no idea. Maybe Noma. Maybe Noma, where they serve bugs. So how I stumbled into it is we had beehives at the brewery that we worked at. And then when they went to, well, spin the honey out of the hive, is obviously the beekeeper was there and they were like, have you ever had this? And we were like, no. And then they made us try it because, well, being a chef, you should always try something once. Okay, nice delicate rabbit meat. I always try to put the egg in the middle of the ramen. I am gonna submerge all of this though, so it does get some heat on it. But yeah, I always present the egg in the middle, cut open so you can see the yolk. So good. Holy canola! You love the YouTube episode where they make ramen for 2 sumo wrestlers. Yes! Yes, I have seen that. So much food, hey? You have 5 beehives built. Oh my gosh, yay! Thank you, Titan, for doing that for the world. Because honestly, without bees, we would not really have anything. So the rabbit meat, I know it looks undercooked, but it's actually confit. It's confit. So it's been cured in salt, sugar, and herbs, and then it's been cooked in its own fat. Yeah, they may attack. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one because it just looks so perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Like it looks so good before we even cut it. And then we can't forget, the last thing is the garlic chips. Are we ready to get into this egg though? I don't know if we are. I'm gonna go this way. I usually just try and like split it slightly. You can already see the yolk trying to come out. Open it up. Oh, we are ready. So much yolks. Okay, last thing. Some more texture, some crunch. Yeah, so perfecto. Garlic chips. I mean, I guess if you had a lighter kind of ramen broth, you could always drizzle a little bit of the garlic oil on it afterwards too. A little kick, a little extra kick. I'm sorry, string cutter. Yeah, the yolk makes the broth so much better. There you go. There's your close-up. Okay, I'm gonna take one quick photo. Get our spoon there. We need our chopsticks. For the gram. Thank you so much, string cutter. I'm so excited. Ramen is one of those things that I'm very passionate about. And it's something that I can actually make, like Asian food. I don't usually mess around with sushi too much, but like ramen, thought it was gonna be more difficult than it is. And I really just enjoy making it at home. Because you can make so many different variations that they may not have in the restaurant. One more. That's what I'm missing. We need more light. And then I guess we'll have to get Sammy to come in eat his ramen that I plated for him. And I'll plate my little baby bowl. Yeah, that looks super yum. Hey, Faded. How's it going? String cutter, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, he was listening, guys. He heard his name.
No, I didn't hear it. See the shadow in the
Oh, he saw the shadow.
The Real Magic Cookie gifted a tier 1 sub to String Cutter. They have given 130 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Cookie, for the gifted sub. Welcome in, String Cutter. Please enjoy your ad-free viewing, as well as your emotes and sub badges. Okay, I'm gonna do my plate up. Sammy's coming over. I'm already a little bit like dewy and sweaty, so I know this is just gonna heat me up so much. Okay, noodles into the bowl. A rabbit and duck ramen? I don't know if this has ever been made in the world. What do we think, guys? A duck and rabbit ramen. Sammy says it's really good. Yeah, just the bowl is beautiful. What's inside of it? Not so much. That's a beautiful bowl. Thank you. Oh, we need Sammy to stop slurping for a sec so Des can see it. He had to reboot. Eating noodles? I feel like it's either sexy or it isn't. I think you have to like embrace the mess of it and just be like, yes, noodles. I've never been to Japan, but of everything that I've seen and read is slurping is totally allowed. Embrace the slurp, my friends. Don't be that shy person that's like trying to eat their ramen quietly in the corner. You get into that ramen. Sammy's doing so good. I just gotta, split my egg. In Japan, it's totally fine to slurp. Yes, you're encouraged to. Yeah, maybe not a first date meal. But then really, what is the perfect first date meal? This is actually a great thing to talk about because we are leading up to Valentine's Day, so tell me more, tell me more.
Pizza.
Sammy says pizza. That was our first date meal.
Yep.
Straight up. First date meal at Italian Center in the west end of Edmonton. Prosciutto arugula pizza. We're going in here, guys. I'm going for the split. Oh, we yolked it. We yolked it. Oh, it aerates the nudes. Yes, vegan gelato. So you get more flavor too. You open up your palate more. First date has to be something with garlic. Sammy's going for more rabbit, and that is totally fine. Yeah, something garlicky, because if you can handle that, well, you can handle anything. Spaghetti. Yeah, no slurping on that one. Scaramouche. Best answer. First date meal. Each other. First date, yeah, it is fun to share appies. That's honestly how Sam and I go out to eat. When we do is we just get like a couple small dishes and share it all.
Or one dish that's mine.
39.6K, Annie. That egg was actually really good. You already got the soy flavor in it already. Okay, I'm going for a slurp. Gotta taste the noodles and the broth and everything. It honestly tastes like a chicken ramen and a pork ramen mix. I need to wipe my face. You were slurping chicken pho today. Yum. West End Italian Center. Yeah, Hoju. Did you pull the Lady and Tramp scene? But we honestly did have cannoli. I think we did. How did you know?
2 cannolis.
Hi, Gas
prosciutto
Huffin.
arugula pizza.
Yeah.
And we had the sub.
Oh yeah, Italian Center sandwich, spicy. I have a cute ramen face. Thank you. We can make it even bigger if you want. Yeah, we haven't been live for that long, Scaramouche. The only thing is, you're like, how did Kate make this in 2 hours? I already had the duck ramen broth made, and then we just married it up with some chicken broth. Yeah, 2 hours to cook, 3 minutes to eat. Love the roasted garlic flavor. Annie, you should just like pop this stream on for a little lurk so you can rack up your points faster. I mean, what? Who would do that?
Who does that?
Speed slurping.
That would have been hilarious.
That's so good, Hoju. Yeah, I was there for that. If it went bad, I was gonna save Sammy.
You weren't supposed to tell her.
Oh my God, there's an emergency? Sorry, I gotta go. Just eat the pizza and the cannoli. It's on me. That's how it could have went. Oh no. But it didn't.
I would have seen her at work the next day.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? Yeah, the classic emergency phone call.
And
feel like
now, we have
dessert.
Just one more time. Look at that.
It's a thing of beauty, really. Excellent. Donuts? I love donuts. There's so much almond filling. Like, Bradley has to start making these on Tuesday so that they're ready for Friday. That's how much love goes into that. $3?
This is almost better.
$3 or $4?
3.
$3. Worth it. The dessert's bigger than the ramen. Yeah, I have a little bowl. Yeah, you and Sammy would go to Bourbon Street. Go have a nice date at Old Spaghetti Factory. Dessert is from Beardo's Bakehouse.
Go to Hooters.
Yeah, go to Hooters. A double baked almond croissant. That's how they look.
Show them the bag.
Show them the bag, Sammy says. Yeah, this is good. You know it's good when the bag looks like this. If you can see through the bag, something's going well. I'm getting hot. Perfectly caramelized.
Like, these are so good.
He's also doing so well with his bakery out of his house that he has to turn people away too. He found his cap and that's it. So first come, first serve. Sam's like, don't you ever turn me down for almond croissants. He's like, I won't.
I will make another batch just to make sure.
Love it. Yeah, seriously. Like, people don't care. He's cooking out of his house. He made a little bakery on the side of his house. Good to go. People go pick up on Thursdays and Fridays. Oh, we have done trades, Annie. That's the thing. We have done trades. We've done, I don't know if we've made them ribs, but we've done brisket for them. And like, we give him brisket and he brought over banana cream pie. Okay. I think like doing trades is like a really fun part about humanity. Way more fun than handing people pieces of paper money. Just do trade. Okay, guys.
Like, holy shit.
I am sad to say
I'm good.
that we're wrapping up the stream for tonight.
Yeah.
It went quick.
It was good.
That's the way that things used to be done. Exactly. Everyone has their skill. And you trade your skill for someone else's skill. Awesome. Love it. Okay, who we going to raid? I'm looking. And yes, we will be back tomorrow for obviously longer stream. Fridays I don't stream for so long just because I need to rest up for the weekend. Okay, apparently Mrs. Ruby is on and we've been getting some good raids from them. So I think we should go see what they're up to. I mean, there's always fun shenanigans happening there. Giant pretzel? I'm in. Okay, so live tomorrow on the menu, homemade chicken mole. We're making the mole from scratch. I'm pretty sure there's like a good 20 ingredients going into it. And then we're doing a little bit of baking as well. And then Sunday, so if you can't make it tomorrow, Sunday's gonna be a pretty big day doing some Super Bowl tailgate food. Cannot wait. Yes, exactly, Titan. He's willing to trade security skills for duck eggs
Who?
in exchange for brisket.
Who?
Titan.
I'm in.
Yeah, we're in. Okay, let's go see Mrs.
Yay!
Ruby. Thank you guys for everything today. So many gifted subs. We're up to 181. So that means you guys gifted like almost 40 subs. Holy shit. Thank you so much. If that's not streamer love, I don't know what is. Okay, take care, guys. Love you so much. and see you tomorrow.